Okay, so do you want an easy way to grade your Google Forms uh, for the parts that have like short answer questions, or sometimes maybe you have like a check question or multiple choice question that might have more than one answer, and so you want to be able to give the students partial points. So instead of like, for example, the you have like the student has to select two or three answers, and they selected, let's say, one out of two or two out of three. You don't want to give them a zero. You want to give them maybe half a point. And also, you wanted to do that efficiently, and instead of having to go to each Google form, and then you worried that you might miss one of them. So a quick way to do that would be just click on response, and so you click on the responses, and then you click question. So when you click on the question, it has all the questions for you one by one. So this is the first question, one about the name. I don't need it. Second question about the class. I don't need it. Third question. Now see, I can start looking at this. This is the multiple choice question, and see, for example, I've got this one student who, there was one possible answer. So you got maybe the right answer, and the wrong answer as well at the same time. Let's see. So it's a quick way for me to look at it and decide if I need to give him partial points or not. In this case, I didn't give him partial points. In this case also I didn't. So let's say here, for example, also nothing. So it's a quick way for me to compare. Here, one of the questions said check all sources that apply. So there was four, and I have some students that checked three. Now you need to decide, do you give them a full mark for that? For me, because this was a homework, I decided to give them a full mark. And sometimes they got two out of the four, for example. I decided to give them half. So it gives me this sort of very quick, rundown, and I'm able to compare and become consistent and give partial points. So not to completely rely on the automation. And then I'm able to do it here. And then I believe also I had the short answer question. Okay, so I'm able to look at this short answer question. Okay, so this was a short answer question. Instead of having to go to each student individually, I just have all of the answers for that question here, and then which like is very effective in a way, because on one hand, I don't have to I don't have to go to each individual student, and on the other hand, I also I'm consistent and I'm fair, because I'm grading the response without looking at who the student is. So this is a sure way that I'm 100% partial. Impartial rather. Okay, so you just do it this way. So let's say one of those kids, you decided that what, he deserves to get like half a point. So you can go to after you review it, you read the answer, then you can just click. Okay, and you can click here, and you can just give the answer. So if it's half a point, then 0.5, let's say. Okay, and then it's very important, once you update the mark, it's very important that you save. If you don't save, it's gonna not include the update. Okay, so in this case, I'm just not gonna save because the grade didn't change. Okay, yeah, I hope this was helpful.